Introduction. The feeling that doesn't have a name. There is a man in his early 60s who has done everything right. He started contributing to his 401k at 26, the year he got his first real job. He increased his contribution every time he got a raise. He didn't panic in 2001 or 2008 or 2020, and each time the market recovered, his discipline was rewarded. He drove sensible cars, he took reasonable vacations, he paid off his mortgage 11 years early. His balance today sits at $1.7 million. By every metric the retirement industry uses to measure success, he is ready. And yet at 2 in the morning, he is running the numbers again. He has a spreadsheet. He has run the calculation 47 times. He knows because he dates each version. The math always works. He has even stress-tested a 30% market drop in year 1. The spreadsheet says he is fine. He is still not retiring. His wife retired 8 months ago. She is fine. She goes to yoga on Tuesday mornings. She has started learning ceramics. She watches him leave for work each morning and says nothing because she has learned there is nothing useful to say. He is not afraid of poverty. He is not in denial about his age or his savings or the passage of time. He is experiencing something that doesn't have a name in any financial planning manual, the gap between knowing you are ready and feeling ready, between the number being right and something deeper being settled. This book is about that gap, not about how to close it by saving more. This book is about the part of retirement that saving doesn't solve, the part that most Americans don't see clearly until they're already inside it, and by then certain decisions have already been made, and some of them cannot be unmade. The core argument is simple, and it runs against the grain of almost everything the retirement industry produces. Retirement is not primarily a savings problem. It is a timing problem, a tax problem, a flexibility problem, and most of the damage happens quietly before people realize there was a problem to solve. The man with $1.7 million was told the same thing most Americans are told: save enough, invest wisely, and the rest will follow. For 30 years, that frame was sufficient. It kept him moving. It gave him a number to aim for. What it didn't give him was a picture of what happens next. The people in this book are not cautionary tales about saving too little. They are something harder to write about. People who did everything they were supposed to do and still found themselves unprepared for the retirement they actually got, not the one the spreadsheet described. There is Linda, who retired confidently with her husband, watched the plan work exactly as designed for 2 years, and then watched it stop working entirely. She said to her daughter afterward, "We did everything right, we really did." Her daughter didn't know what to say. There is Thomas, who came to this country in the late 1980s with almost nothing and built, over 35 years, a portfolio worth more than $1 million. He will not spend it, not because he can't, because somewhere beneath the accounts and the discipline is a man who watched his father lose everything twice and who has never quite believed that what is here today is guaranteed to be here tomorrow. His American financial advisor calls this irrational. Thomas calls it memory. There is George, who retired in 2022 into one of the worst years for balanced portfolios in modern history. He did nothing wrong. He retired at the wrong time. That sentence, "he retired at the wrong time," is not a moral judgment. It is a structural observation, and it is in compressed form the argument of this book. Retirement used to be institutional. Now it is personal. Most people do not realize how much responsibility moved with that change. Retirement in America has quietly become one of the most complex financial undertakings an ordinary person can attempt, and it has done so without much acknowledgement from the industry built around it. The tools are mostly there, the information exists, scattered across articles and seminars and advisor meetings. What is missing is a coherent way of seeing retirement not as an investment destination but as a structure, one that has to be designed, timed, and maintained in conditions that are fundamentally different from anything that came before it. This book tries to make that structure visible because most people cannot navigate something they cannot clearly see, and right now, millions of Americans are navigating the most consequential financial transition of their lives with a map that was drawn for a different journey. The man with the spreadsheet is not going to stop running the numbers because someone tells him his balance is sufficient. He is going to stop when he understands, specifically and honestly, what the numbers can do and what they can't. That clarity is what this book is for. A note on the people in these pages. The stories in this book are drawn from patterns seen across years of working with pre-retirees and retirees. Names and identifying details have been changed,